Good evening, everyone. I'm super excited to preside this first meeting. I'm calling this meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. Dr. Roach, please roll call.
Yes. Mr. Ambarenson?
Here.
Ms. Ford is not with us. She says she's having technical difficulties. Mr. Schmidt?
Here.
Ms. Francois?
Here.
Mr. Kovacs is not with us, but he said he'll join about 7. Ms. Davenport is not here. And Chairman Faruqi.
I'm here. Please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I have my statement in front of me. Let me read my statement. In accordance with the provision of Chapter 231 New Jersey Public Laws of 1975, the Open Public Meeting Act adequate notice to this meeting has been provided by the giving of notice to the courier, news posting the agenda in the public lobby of this building 48 hours prior to this meeting. Delivery of this notice to the Franklin Township clerk at least 48 hours prior to this meeting, and mailing notice to those persons properly requesting to be mailed notification of meetings at least 48 hours prior to this meeting. Motion to open meeting for public meeting.
Motion to open.
Second. Any second?
Somebody seconded it already.
Okay. Is there anyone from public? As there is no one
from the public, Chairman.
Okay, as there is no one from the public, so motion to close meeting for public comments.
So moved.
So moved.
Ayes,
Aye.
noes, any absent?
Aye.
Absent. Motion to close the public meeting.
Motion to close.
Motion closed. In regards to the minutes, is there any changes in the previous meeting, like reorganization meeting, February 3, 2026, monthly board meeting,
I do have something for the reorg meeting on page 17 under appointment of committees, municipal liaison. It has Ms. Francois, Ram Ambarenson, and Mr. Schmidt. And I believe this is usually for council people. And I don't recall my name being mentioned for this anyway, but I do appreciate the promotion. But I don't think I belong on the municipal liaison committee.
Roach, can you advise?
Yeah, I will update that. So I'm removing Commissioner Schmidt.
Correct.
Okay. And Commissioner Ambarenson and Commissioner Francois, are you both on the municipal liaison or just Ms. Francois?
Well, you can remove me and leave Ron on there.
We voted you on there when you weren't even at the meeting.
Oh, I see.
It's a cost of missing a meeting,
That
Councilman.
is correct. You snooze, you lose.
Okay.
So what's the pleasure with this? Is Commissioner Francois and Commissioner Barronson?
Don't you usually just have one?
Yes.
Yeah, just have Miss Francois. I mean, if she's unable to, I'm happy to fill in.
Okay. I will update that.
Okay.
Okay, I come to the reports. Executive project status summary.
Thank you, Chairman. And if the background noise gets too much, just please let me know.
Joe, if I can interrupt you, we have we have to do a vote for the reorg minutes first. And then we have the regular meeting to vote minutes for as well.
Chairman, you can ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I already spoke with about motion of the meeting minutes. In regards to meetings there, I already spoke that is any changes in the minutes?
Yeah, what happens was there was a change, so you would want to
Now you
call
have to
them.
vote on it. They have
Yeah.
to vote on it.
Okay, I move to approve the minutes with the changes that Commissioner Schmidt mentioned.
Thank you.
Second that.
Okay. So,
Yep, you have to ask for call for the votes for approval. Chairman?
is there ayes?
Aye.
Aye.
No? Absentees? Absent. Okay, I'm gonna move to the other reports. Okay, Joe Daniel, you can go ahead with your report, please.
I have a correction. We still have to vote on the regular minutes as well. That was the reorg minutes. Now we have the regular working minutes from February 3rd.
Make a motion to accept the regular meeting minutes as is.
Seconded.
Okay, ayes?
Aye.
No?
Aye.
Absent? Abstain. Okay, should I move further?
Yes.
Okay, about report, Mr. Executive Director, you can go ahead, proceed with this report.
Thank you, Chairman. Okay, under our legal services, we're still conducting public bids, managing a Green Hill Manor Estates, meetings, resolutions, the easement filing of deed for the High Bay Garage land conservation easement, the PSC&G easement agreement, bankruptcies, general support, and the solar project PDA. Under that solar project, the attorney is working with Schneider Electric on the final wording of the agreement, which I think we are at the final wording point of that agreement. Final draft was received, but it is needing a discussion between the authority attorney and myself. After that's conducted, we should be ready to move forward with the engagement with Schneider Electric. Our finance platform upgrade and migration, that's being completely managed by Dr. Roach. Dr. Roach, I'd like to just ask you if you have any updated report on that for the board.
The final thing that we'll get to do now that we've received the adopted budget is we can go ahead and update all the numbers, and that'll be completed.
Thank you, Dr. Roach.
You're welcome.
As previously mentioned, the High Bay Garage is at it's really finalized. We do have a fully executed easement agreement that's been filed with the Somerset County Clerk's Office and recorded. I think the last obligation we have is the landscape design and implementation. Brookline Avenue sewer area rehabilitation. The MTH work is about approximately 36% complete. The overall completion is 65%. That includes the main to house and the service lateral lining. For the Brookline grants under the ARP program, we exhausted the county grant of $3 million, which is really great, and a $2 million grant through the municipality. We just received a $1,026,000 check, and we have a balance that we could draw from, approximately $300,000 and change. The Weston Canal Pump Station Rebuild and Move project, that's going forward nicely. We do have a draft NJDEP permit plans and permit application completed. It is ready for the authority review. Our next meeting with PSE&G is March 6th, 2026. And we do have a discussion on the final easement draft, which is under consideration right now. For our Commerce Drive pump station rehabilitation, PSE&G planning and design phase applications been completed and being reviewed by the PSE&G staff. In the last month, our interior electrical equipment has been installed. That completes our projects and our status of that. If there's no other questions, I could go right into the executive director's report. Okay, I will go into my report. For the past month, as of February 28th, we received in checks that were deposited $3,575,643.73. Fiscal year to date collected $13,430,242.63. Penalties generated for the month were very high this past month, unusually high. That was $23,465.01. Our expenses as of January 31st, the expenditures were $580,020.85, giving us a fiscal year-to-date expenditure of $7,219,592.55. Our cash position as of January 31st, 2025. In the category of unrestricted, we have $2,331,990.20. Under restricted, we have $14,612,642.97. Under designated, we have $7,087,921.06, giving us a total cash net position of $24,032,554.23. Under discussion items, I'm bringing up our budget. We have received our signed approved budget certification for the 25-26 cycle. We received that just yesterday, I believe, from the state. The new budget process is beginning this month. Under banks, we had a big bump in the road this past month with our relationship with TD Bank, where we were unable to effectuate our cash wire transfers from TD Bank to Bank of New York Mellon. In addition to that, both Dr. Roach and I were not appropriately listed on there in such a way where we were authorized to make those wire transfers. For a short period of time, we found them to be unresponsive and unknowing how to fix this, and they were unknowing who to call to fix it. So I went through the New Jersey Banking Association, my contacts there, who contacted some very high-level people who quickly got on the case, and they rectified the situation, and now everything's flowing smoothly with TD Bank and Bank of New York. Under IT and our computers, our new IT vendor is fully in place. They are going to, or they already have started our cybersecurity training. And they've already deployed our mobile detection and response products that will further keep us safe from predators. Under shared services, I'll note we did have a couple of snowstorms recently. I'm sure you all are aware. Our operations staff was operated in a superior manner. They were very proactive. They maintained and prepped all our equipment and supplies. They were on the ground and on campus before the snow started falling, and they kept up with the snowfall, and we were cleared out and back in service before anyone even woke up the next morning. So hats off to our operations staff. For our solar initiative, as you understand, the project development agreement is in its final stages. Just needs a final review by the authority and our legal services. There's been no update in our rules, rates, and regulations in the last month, but there are amendments on the table that we will be considering. Once we consider and approve them, and we'll be sending that out to first to the licensed operators to get their input. Our internal engineering, we've had zero new connections for the month of February of 2026. We are expecting almost 94 new connections for the year. However, they did review 2 applications that went through the technical review committee of the township, and those are in process. Our relationship with the city of New Brunswick, we did just finalize our annual reconciliation of 2025. There's a little bit of bump in the road as New Brunswick at first did not concede to our calculations, but as of this morning, they did concede, and we are due a credit. Where they stand with the updated amended agreement, I have no idea. I'll report more later once they send us something. Again, we received $5 million in grant money, 3 from the county, 2 administered through the township. We've gone through all of that money with the Brookline project, all except for about somewhere between $300,000 and $400,000. All of our projects are in the green. All of our projects are moving as expected, and we see no red or caution flags on any of our projects. We're really in a good place right now. Under staffing, I won't go into details. We did get a resignation from an administrative position. I'll discuss that with the personnel committee offline. Our standard resolutions, we have payroll, operating expense, renewal and replacement, and escrow. We have no general fund and no North Track. We do have 2 additional resolutions. One is approving the increase to the public bidding and quote thresholds due to the new rules from the state. And the other is a resolution approving the purchase with Evoqua for our odor control chemicals. I don't see any reason. I don't know of any reason to go into executive session. I will note that under operations, all pump stations are being managed and all issues are being addressed as normal. And There have been no on-the-job injuries for the past month. That concludes both of my reports, Chairman. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. Oh, also, Commissioner Davenport, to answer your question, I'm in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So you hear the crashing of the waves dancing on my ear and the Caribbean breeze dancing off my shoulders, complementing the sun-kissed skin on my back.
You were just pissing me off with that whole background balcony summer breeze type of look. I was just having a little issue with that. But thank you for the info.
Try to stay blessed.
I have one question, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
So, was this the first time you tried to do a wire transfer with TD Bank?
No, we do mandatory wire transfers every month, and they're dictated by the Bank of New York, who is our bond trustee.
Mm-hmm.
So I've made the decision that we will do in-person wire transfers, which is more secure. It's a little bit, time out of our day, but it's more secure than us logging into a website and us doing it.
I was just wondering why all of a sudden you had that issue.
A couple reasons. One, somehow TD Bank mixed up Dr. Roach's identity with other accounts unassociated with the authority from her past.
Okay.
She got knocked off that list in the fall. So I started going there. Then
No, Joe, my name is also over there at TD Bank. I already signed over there.
excuse me?
My name is also with the TD Bank.
Right, as a signatory, not
Yeah.
necessarily authorized to make wire transfers.
Yep.
So when I went there, they were asking me for a token, which I was never set up to use a token. And it got blocked. In addition to that, the personnel that we were used to using all either moved on or got transferred.
I see.
It was like a perfect storm of everything.
Okay,
But then they cleared it up within a day or two.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa, for clarifying why our executive director looks the way he looks.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of that small detail.
I got the balcony now.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question, Chairman, on the engineering report. There was a New Brunswick is getting our readings from the water department for the flow analysis. So is that gross usage, Joe, or is it by household data?
So household data collectively. The baseline to our agreement is an estimated payment. But then they insisted, when we wrote this agreement, that we reconcile a portion of that charge based upon the water usage within that area. So if the water usage goes up, we pay more. If the water usage goes down, we pay less. Since we've been in this agreement, we're getting a credit like $60,000, $70,000 every year. So the irony here is they insisted on that to use that reconciliation method. We didn't want to use it, but in the end, we're paying $60,000 less every year.
Oh.
I mean, it's really egg on their face. I asked them to please go to a model that's just flat rate. Flat rate is simple, it's easy, it's less work, it's less cost, but they didn't want to do it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a reason why I asked that question. We'll talk. I'll talk privately about that later.
Yeah, once we hit January, CME then goes to the water department and we get the water meter readings from them for the whole year. And then they apply it to the rubrics of the agreement.
Okay.
Okay, moving forward, committee reports, negotiation and personnel.
Yeah, so we had one meeting with the union. They have given us a list of their asks, and they left the door open that it's not a rigid ask, and they're willing to negotiate. Since then, I have gotten comparative data from the Township union contract, the public works and technicians and in that union. So we have to set up another meeting internally to go over that data, compare to what we have on our existing contract, and once we have a strategy to respond, we will get together with the union for a second meeting, probably in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Okay. Okay, municipal liaison.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Construction. I can say that I have gone through few projects, but because of the weather, there was not much activity seen. Anything else, Joe, about construction?
No, sir. The only active construction right now is at Commerce Drive. And I haven't seen much since the snow started falling, but I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll be resuming. I do know in the last month, they did install the interior electrical equipment, but not a whole lot since the snow's been on the ground.
Thank you. Safety.
As Joe reported, there were no accidents and/or injuries for the month. I'd like to note that the operations staff and I believe the front office staff also attended separately standard CPR training, basic first aid, and AED training this month, as well as we had our annual OSHA inspections for all our overhead hoists and the 2 man lifts at our pump stations, and they all passed. That's an annual inspection.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, resolutions. Consent agenda. All approval of the resolutions will be done by consent agenda. All of the items listed are considered to be of a routine nature, thereby requiring only one motion and 1 second for all items. Motion to move?
So moved.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
No. Absent. Abstent. Okay, there are a few resolutions: payroll account, operation expense account, renewal and replacement, escrow accounts. And these are 4 accounts. Like payroll account 0303 2026, 188,567.73. Operation expense account 0303 2026, 2,345,929.63. Renewal and replacement 0303 2026 is 604,161.64. Escrow account 0303 2026 is 13,756.50. Resolution number 5, 0303 2025 or 26, I'm sorry. Resolution approving increase to the public
Should
bidding.
be voting separately on resolution 5 and 6.
You want separate? This is only.
Yes, those should be separate, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, right. I'm sorry about that. Motion to move for resolution number 5.
Whoa. 1 through 4 we already voted on?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
1 to
I
4.
thought he did a vote before he just read those 1 through 4s. So,
Yeah.
Okay, 1 to 4. Motion to move.
So moved.
Second.
I'll second.
Aye.
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 No.
Aye.
Absent. Abstent. Okay, resolution number 5. 03/2026. Resolution approving. Can you please? Okay. Resolution approving increases to the public bidding and quote threshold effective July 1st, 2025. Motion to move.
So moved.
Second.
Aye.
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 No. Absent. Abstain. Resolution number 6, 03/2026. Resolution authorizing the award of a contract with the Aqua Water Technologies LLC for the purchase and delivery of odor-controlled chemicals on behalf of the Franklin Township Sewer Authority. Motion to move.
So moved.
Second.
I'll second it, but I have a couple of questions on this resolution. My first question is, for how long does $2.94 million worth of controlled chemicals, odor control chemicals last? How long does that last?
Scott, you want to jump in?
I believe the contract is a total for 2 years, if I'm correct. I don't think that we expend the whole full 2 million. I believe that's just a budgeted amount for both the bioxide and peroxide products that we use, plus the service we get with the equipment every month. Does that answer your question?
It's not just for the chemicals, it's also amount of the service?
Correct. They come out once a month and service all the equipment. We do not own the equipment. They own the equipment, but they also meter all our outfalls, which helps us stay on point with the delivery of product so we don't overuse or underuse, giving us issues downstream of the pump station outfalls.
Okay, I do see in the body of it, it says for the purpose of creating, managing, operating, and maintaining and improving. Okay, all right. So my second question is, can you, if it doesn't take too long, can you explain how this system works, how this odor control system works?
So each station that has odor and corrosion control it's a pumping system, a large tank with product. It is pumped into basically the wet well at the pump station. So it goes through the wet well, the pumps, the whole force main, and then where it really starts to prove itself is at the outfall and then downstream of the pump station's pump. That will prevent the buildup of sulfides that usually will cause corrosion, eating the concrete on the interior of the manholes if you have asbestos concrete pipe, and so forth. Plus, it eliminates the odors which you would get from homeowners, residents and/or industrial users.
Thank you, Scott. That was a good, concise explanation. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Scott, can you provide me the contract agreement with the Aqua water treatment, the technologies? What is the scope of work and how it works? Could you please provide me the contract?
Yeah, I believe maybe April can get you that. I don't know if I have that, but I could probably give you a summary if you'd like, a summary of what maintenance they do and service they provide us monthly. Would that help?
So I need to know the scope of work and how the procedure, how they work like that, and what is the procedure for using these chemicals.
I will follow
Received.
up with that. I will send him the full contract.
Very good.
Good. Thank you very much.
welcome.
Motion to move. That's all about resolutions. Motion to open executive session.
Nothing tonight, Mr. Chairman, for executive session.
Did we
Thank you very much, sir.
on the last one? It was only second.
Yeah, we did not vote on that last, the last resolution, number
I
7.
just had I had a question. Is this a new vendor that we're using, or we've been using them for a while?
We are an existing vendor. It was a contract renewal. We're currently on an extension because our contract expired at the end of last month. They gave us a 30-day, 60-day extension so that we can go out to bid for them. And they were the sole bidder for this product.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Motion to move for this resolution.
I think we already seconded it, so we just need to vote,
Yes,
right?
just
Arnie
have to take a
seconded it
vote.
and then had
Yep.
questions.
Aye.
Aye.
No. Abstain. Okay, they were all. We have gone through the motion of the open executive session.
Yeah,
Nothing on the
for-
open. Yeah. Motion to close the executive session.
Move to close.
I'll second.
Aye.
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 No. Abstain. Action item from meeting. Any
No.
item? Second.
Second.
Guys. Motion to adjourn.
Move to
moved.
adjourn.
Adjourn.
Second.
Second.
Aye.
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 No. Abstain. Thank you very much, everybody.